shot, Babu. The Facebook gaming in the building.
Into the end zone! Five Nation, stand up!
All right, y'all. Welcome back. We got another unboxing. The upgrade to the stream room continues. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Continued support. But definitely got to bring y'all into what I'm adding to the stream room. Finished my daughter's bunk bed yesterday during the Super Bowl. It nearly killed me, but we got it done. I really can't wait to show y'all how it looks now. About halfway done with her room. She loves it, so trying to get it all done for her birthday, February the 13th. Got a Valentine's baby. What do we open first? We start with the smallest box first. All right. This is a company, AULA. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or if it stands for something. But when I go on Amazon, they have these really cool looking custom keyboard and mouses. And you know, I don't play keyboard and mouse. So for me, this is all aesthetics. Right now, what I've had, this is my second set, is a HyperX RGB keyboard and a HyperX mouse that's RGB. I had wireless before, but I think I was kind of negligent of it. I was not a responsible owner of it, and it failed me. So this time, I plan to take plenty of care of my peripherals. All right, let's open it up. Guess they got some little skins or some stickers for it. Definitely not going with that don't need no skins on no mouse. A Type-C cable that it charges on. And there it is. All white, like them tiptoes. Let's see. Always got the hidden Bluetooth dongle. I'm doing this so I can go wireless. I'm not the best at cable management. You know, it could look like an electrical hazard under my desk at times. So my goal is, if I eliminate things that I use with a wire, I can get rid of like 5 wires just by going wireless with some of my peripherals. All right, that's first. So we got the white mouse. And I got my keyboard from the same company. So I guess I'll go to that next. Yeah, that's right side up. It's the F99 AULA keyboard. Kind of heavy. Not even gonna lie. And then pretty soon I'm gonna start giving y'all some story time when I do things like this, or if I'm working on something, let y'all a little bit into a backdrop of my life. I had started writing the book years ago, and I had a laptop in my old house that crashed, and Best Buy could not get the hard drive off of it. I was 6 chapters into a book on my life. The title of the book was called Monkey, but not from what you think it's called. It was like a reverse play on words, like just saying like how things in your life happen backwards to push you towards different things. But I'm gonna be reinventing that book by doing some story time with Unc, and I'm gonna tell the story of my life throughout chapters. I'm gonna start with this Black History Month by doing my family. My family has a history book going back to the first Mitchell slave off the plantation. And And this book is called Generations. So it's literally got my family history going all the way back to the first person off the plantation, all the way up through Black Christian Crows, Jim Crow, Civil Rights era, all the way up to current day. And then that'll be what I do for February for Black History Month. It'll be my own family history. We still got the land that the slave home is on, which is right here. This right here. And that book was done by some of my family members in Milwaukee, Chucky and Wallace Powell. Man, they got videotape hours and hours and hours of ancestors, and my grandmother was the youngest of 16 children, so definitely gonna be interested to dive into that a little bit. To start it, doing like the prehistory of my family. Then once I get that out, I'll start going chapter by chapter of my life to let myself, I guess, be a little bit more personal to y'all. Some of y'all been in the shop for years and years, following for 2,000-3,000 days, but don't know a lot like in depth about me. So that's something that I'm gonna be bringing to the table this year, because I want to do some different content. One thing I really wish I would have been able to do is I wanted to mic up my grandmother before she passed and let her tell stories of, Florence, Alabama, of like 25 like sharecroppers living in an old slave home, things like that. Just the history of my city and my family. But let's get back into the unboxing. Definitely want to share that with y'all. Comes with a little cover. This thing is heavy, y'all. Comes in a little bag. Oh my God. Now, if that don't scream aesthetically pleasing, this thing is heavy. Y'all can't feel how heavy this thing is, but I went with white and gray with the two-tone blue caps. They had a version that had black in it that was kind of cool, but I said, let me go with the white, mostly white, because I'll show y'all in the end. I got a Tennessee Titans Music City Miracle mouse pad. It's pretty big. I think it would have looked good with the navy and blue with the white and the gray. I thought that'd be tough because that's the look I'm going for, and that's the look I'm going for when I rebuild the PC. My daughter wants pink and purple, and her favorite color is purple, but definitely gonna have a white and two-tone blue PC with red accents called the Titan. That's gonna be the name of my PC. That's everything in the box. Comes with a couple extra clear caps if you want to put those. But this thing is heavy. Nice, got the all white, and then we got 1/3 final piece. Now, this is an audio mixer. I have a Go XLR. I have the big one, but I need more desk space, and this would allow me to have a little bit more desk space with the wireless keyboard, wireless mouse. And if I take and downsize from the Go XLR, if this still works well with my Shure, like you can't tell the difference in the audio quality. I know I got a lot of like audio notes that's inside of the Go XLR, but if I can get by downsizing a little bit to give me more space, but at the same time give me the aesthetics that I like, then it's just a sacrifice we got to be willing to make. And see, just like I showed y'all, it's the XLR microphone. Shout out to Bruno, man. Bruno is the one who sent me a crazy dono one year, and I literally upgraded a lot of things. And he helped me pick my PC, which is last all time. But this is a fine audio mixer interface. I do a lot of podcasting, a lot of streaming, but for me, less is more. And if this thing does what the Go XLR does, then I'll be perfectly fine, as long as I don't lose any audio quality. Now, if I hook this up and I lose audio quality, then this thing is going back in the box and going back. But if it works and I like it, I'll have a white audio interface with RGB. I have a white and two-tone blue keyboard and a white mouse. And then after that, I will, if this all works fine, then I will get rid of my black Stream Deck and get a white Stream Deck. And then I'll kind of have that compare and contrast of pretty much all white, navy blue, and baby blue peripherals. You know, even my controller is, two-tone blue. So just trying to go with that whole overall look. As y'all can see, I got the shadow box for the Mac 9 jersey. My favorite Tennessee Titan of all time is Mac 9. I think him and Eddie George set the tone with Javon Curse and that defense that they had set the tone for me being a lifetime Tennessee Titan fan when they came from Houston with Warren Moon, who made me start following the franchise as a child, playing Super Nintendo, Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl with the Oilers in the run and shoot offense. So now, once we get all this hooked up, we almost done with some of the changes that we wanted to initially make to the stream room, which is getting the other storage for this side once I get rid of those shoes. And then you have, the same as this, same on that side. Got the jerseys up that we wanted. Y'all voted on Mac 9 instead of the booted jersey, even with the Tennessee Titans having new jerseys coming out this year. We'll check this audio interface to see if this audio interface works as good as the Go XLR. Because sometimes when they have things that's been out for a while, they'll make newer, cheaper versions that can do the same thing with the technology. Because technology is really looping up. We really live in a time where if you can think of something, it literally can be made, and it really can maybe not look the same. Because you think about Blade Runner, the movies, sci-fi movies of late 70s, early 80s, the times that they were existing in that movie was the times we are now. Like cars do drive the car, but it just don't look like the computer that's inside of the car. It's like the interface of your car when you get in your car, like a Tesla car or something like that. They do use the eyeball to tell if it's an AI or a human. Now we don't know if things are AI or human. How do you open your phone with your retina? It's not just an eyeball on a analog looking machine. The billboards that changed that had images on it, LCD images and things like that. They pretty much got most of it right. It's just, the way they depicted it looked a little different. So that's kind of the way like technology is going in the timeline that we in. It may not look like we think, but if you can think of an idea right now, it literally probably can be made and put into some capacity for civilian use for the right price. So we're going to see if this audio interface works. And if it does, we're going to take the Go XLR, we're going to clean it up, we're going to sell it, and then put that towards the bank that we got to build the PC. Because we slowly been stacking a little bank from selling all these things and renovating the room. So now, only thing we down is the storage, swap out the stream decks, and that's pretty much it. I'll probably get a new, like I'm using a tripod for my DSLR camera. I even thought about getting like one of the 4K webcams. So if any of y'all watching this have one of the 4K webcams, I just love the look of the DSLR. I just think it gives it a more cinematic view. But I'll get a desk mount for the DSLR camera to where it could be a little bit more fixated, and then remove more wires and space behind the desk. And I'll have that extra space to use the desk mount if I use this, because this is like a third of the size of the big Go XLR. Hit that subscribe, like, comment, share. Tap into the daily uploads at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you missed the live streams, you got picture in picture. And if I don't get to any questions during the live streams or the pods, drop them in the comments. I'll make it part of the weekly mailbag. If you're following on the blue, smash those reactions. I know you're an OG. Hit that like, comment, share, tap into the daily content that is the shop. If you're new to the shop, you definitely should be tapped in on the green no ads, up to 50 emotes free for just being a follower. You do not have to be a supporter to unlock picture in picture, late night streams. Follow us on Kick. We also live on Twitch. Look out for the drops, as well as if you have Amazon Prime, it's free 99 to sub to the channel once a month. Don't let Jeff Bezos stick that money back in his pocket. If you don't use it on the shop, use it on another content creator that you like. I still call it Twitter, but follow us on X. We tweet back. Yo, if you missed the daily shop talks, make sure you tap in for the late night cap on the purple and the green. The Discord is always open. Outside of subs, donos, and cash apps, is also another way to support the content. That's by grabbing a trucker hat, a bandana, hoodies, the classic barbershop, Vibe Nation, right out of the official merch store on Tactic, formerly known as Geeks Unleashed. Code Buddha at checkout to get a discount.